The tilt is real.
The tilt is real.
This is when the tilt is real.
Welcome to another episode of The Tilt is Real Fantasy Podcast. Coming to you live from the chef's table, here are your hosts, James Crease and Juan Pena.
Let's go. Good morning and happy Sunday football day, baby.
Woo.
It is October 10th and it is 10 a.m. It's a Sunday, so you know we are here live for the Fantasy Football Sunday Tilt from the Tilt is Real Fantasy Football Podcast. Join with me, as always, Mr. John J.W.N. Swanson. What's going on, buddy? How are you today?
Woo, doing well, Chef. Good morning. Happy week 5. This is the first time we've done the tilt while football is actually happening, because we got
we
the
didn't
old
have
Jets
London
and
games last year. You're right.
We got the old Jets and Falcons over there across the ponds, and our boy Justin in the chat already. He's a big Jets fan, so I know he's watching that game right now.
Yeah, I mean, here you see it on the screen, Jets, Jets, and the Jets are losing right now. For those of you that aren't watching, they are down 3-0. A little bit of a scare at Cordarrelle Patterson going into the concussion protocol, but quickly exited and is back in play, so no worries there. Quick worry, hiccup, but that is about it. For those of you that are just joining us for the first time, we are the Fantasy Football Tilt is Real, and we're here to help you with your Sunday morning roster tilts, Sunday morning start sit analysis. And Justin is already lighting up the chat, man, so let's get to it, Mr. Swanson.
Let's do it. All right, so Justin's first one of the day is Kadarius Toney, Melvin Gordon, OBJ, Ayuk, or Knox start 1.
Ooh.
So I feel like I love all the Toney tilts for this week. I feel like he's got a really like a high ceiling, like a big playability. I just love watching him. I love his quick twitch ability. Like, the guy can really make some plays happen. And I feel like a lot of the tilts today, if you really need an upside play, I feel like Toney might be a good one to throw in there. I'm kind of staying away from Ayuk here.
Yeah, definitely don't want to play Ayuk. It's between Toney, OBJ, and Knox for me.
Same.
I don't like the fact that Melvin Gordon is splitting carries and Devante Williams got the bigger share of those carries last week. We could probably see the same thing happen, maybe even worse. It's getting towards that point of the season where Melvin Gordon will be losing touches more often. Knox or Toney, though, I mean, Dawson Knox going up against Kansas City. Kansas City is pretty bad against the tight end.
Opportunity Knox, baby.
Opportunity Knox, correct. You're hoping for a touchdown in that scenario. Kadarius Toney, I mean, he's been seeing a lot of targets, and I think that might be your guy, Justin. I'm not just the homer here, but I like Kadarius Toney this week.
Yeah, I think I do too. I think I'm going to take that one there. As much as I like Knox as well, given the other ones you got there, let's go Toney. And did Kyle Pitts to score?
Yes, he did. Kyle Pitts just scored a touchdown.
Boy.
In the back of the end zone.
There you go.
And you should have played him this week, obviously, with Calvin Ridley, the big miss this week's. Yeah, you're welcome. If you think that Pitts is not going to be able to do things for your fantasy football team, you're wrong. You should have played him this week with the Calvin Ridley news.
I know a lot of people were tilting on maybe getting rid of him or something like that, but Kyle Pitts is one that, you just got to wait on it. I think it's really going to start to blossom into the player that we knew he was going to be. So,
and it starts this week. It starts
Sure
this
does.
week against the Jets. I mean,
listen, man, no Calvin Ridley. That opens up a lot of hands.
Yeah, I mean, they really don't have too many other people. So that's the big thing. Latavius Murray or Melvin Gordon? Latavius Murray. I like Lat Murray. I really do.
Yeah, I don't hate that play this week. And that Melvin Gordon splitting carries thing is kind of like scares me away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Kinda
Lat
concerning.
Murray's going to split some carries as well. Don't get me wrong there, but
That's the is that Monday night?
yes, I believe so. That is
Yes.
the Monday night game against Indianapolis. It doesn't
Yeah.
really scare me too much. I would play Latavius Murray. He seems to be the lead role. Uh, Unfortunately, we told everybody, I believe, in week 2 to go out and pick up Tyson Williams. He did his thing, but Tyson Williams was a healthy scratch last week. And
Sure.
now, if he's a healthy scratch this week, he is definitely droppable after this week if he's a healthy scratch.
I agree. And through 4 weeks, Latavius, the only week he didn't score was week 3.
Well, there you
So
go.
yeah, there's some touchdown upside right there. So I would take that. And I'm looking at here. Yeah, it's still hard to there's no designation for whether or not Tyson's in or out, but Monday night game, we'll see what happens. It's got another one here. AB, Mooney, or Tony start 1 for PPR. Oh man.
AB, Mooney, or Tony. I really like Mooney's matchup.
I do too.
I'm just a little
Raiders are missing
nervous.
Trayvon Mullen and Damon Arnett, I think.
Yeah, they are. I'm just afraid of Casey Hayward because Casey Hayward should be covering Darnell Mooney. And Casey Hayward has shut down everyone. I'm not sure if he will be covering. I mean, they move all over the field, so look for Allen
Yeah.
Robinson and Darnell Mooney to have opportunities. But this Vegas secondary is tough. AB, Tampa, up against Xavier Howard.
Looking for something right now. Yeah, let me check something
That's
out
a
here.
tough one as well. But he does have the best matchup, I guess, if you want to call it that. Man, that's a good one, Justin.
Yeah, I feel like this one can kind of go any way. I feel like there's upside and there's downside with
I mean,
with
if there
each
was 3
one.
sides to a coin, you'd be able to flip this one,
Yeah, that's a really good point, Chef.
Let's put it towards my rankings and see where I rank these guys out. That's the easiest, sometimes the easiest way for me to decide. So you
Yeah,
had
that'll always help.
Tony. Yeah, Tony.
I think I might have to. I think I lean AB here out of these 3. As much as I like
Literally, I had Darnell Mooney 1 spot ahead of Antonio
really?
Brown
Okay.
and 5 spots ahead or 6 spots ahead of Kadarius Toney. That's
Okay.
how I feel. They're all inside my top 36 this week. Darnell Mooney 30, AB 31, and Kadarius Toney 36. So you really can't go wrong either way you start there. I mean, AB does flash the ability to score a touchdown here or there. Tom Brady missed him on a stretch play last week in the end zone. It was raining, so I give him a little bit of leeway there. I look for him to be involved in the offense. Mooney, same thing. You can see he's getting the target share. Justin Fields going to be starting. But Tony's very interesting. I think you're leaning AB or Mooney here, Justin, just for the simple fact that we know that they are going to be targeted in this offense. If I had to pick one person, it would be Darnell Mooney. He is the one that's been showing up with Justin Fields, and AB is competing with Evans and Godwin for targets and production. And we've seen Allen Robinson barely getting targeted for Mooney. So that's the way I'm leaning. I'm leaning Mooney on this one.
Yeah, you know what? I'm tilting back in your direction too. Last week was 5 receptions on 7 targets for 125 yards. That's a great day. Let's just look forward to him kind of keep going with that because you said it was KJ Hayward
Casey Hayward, yes.
or Casey Hayward. Yeah, so he might be and they're all over the field like you said, but he might be on Allen Robinson a little more, and he does seem to be one of Fields' favorite targets. So yeah, too many mouths to feed in Tampa Bay. So let's go Mooney.
I like all
it.
3 of the guys. Don't get me wrong, but yeah,
Definitely.
Mooney. I think Mooney has a little bit more production this week.
Kicks from Mike. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Kyle Pitts. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right? Kyle Pitts finally showing up, doing what he's doing what you drafted him for. And he's got one here. He says standard flex, Deontay Johnson, Joe Mixon, or T. Higgins.
All right. So Mixon is a little banged up, so I'm a little afraid of him.
Me too. Me too.
Higgins coming back into the offense. Not a
Excuse me.
bad matchup, I believe. Let's see.
Yeah, against Green Bay.
Against Green Bay, and Green Bay's secondary is messed up. What's his name? Jair Alexander out of this game, out of this matchup. You can expect Higgins to have a good game, but Deontay Johnson, man, he gets all the targets, all the love, is going up against Patrick Surtain, the rookie cornerback. Man, I want to say Deontay.
I want to say Deontay too. Yeah, as much as the Steelers just are kind of gross across the board.
It is
Like,
standard
just
though, so
feels
it's just
icky.
yardage. So is
Yardage
that
and
so? In
touchdowns?
standard, refresh my memory because I haven't played standard in years. It's 10 yards per 1 point, correct?
I believe so. Yeah, most leagues I think it's standard 10 yards for 1 point. So you're looking for yards, you're looking for touchdowns.
Yards and touchdowns. I mean, that's fantasy football.
I mean, it's gonna right. I guess it's I feel like you're just gonna see a lot more Najee Harris. Hopefully some Pat today, a little Fryermuth in there. But
yeah, I would feel safe with Deontay Johnson. I mean, every time he's on the field, he's gotten at least 10 targets or more. He's gotten 2 touchdowns this season in the 3 games that he's played. And Higgins is dealing with Jamar Chase taking over. Uzama had a good game last week. Boyd had a good game last week. I think that I think Higgins does have a good game, but I think Deontay is a little bit better for you. Kicks from Mike.
Me too. Good stuff. Andrew, got one here. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Wants to know Galladay or Laviska in PPR.
Ooh.
Chef, how are you feeling about Galladay? What's your temperature on him just in general?
Medium rare.
Cool red center, pink to the edge.
Yeah. Cool pink center, pink to the edge. Cool red center, rather. Sorry.
No, you got it. Shark is playing this week, right? Or is he not? No.
Shark is out.
Never mind. Shark's out for the
Shark
season.
is out.
I'm sorry.
Kenny Galladay will be probably shadow covered by Trayvon Diggs for the Dallas Cowboys, and this is why I'm bigger on Kadarius Toney this week. That's why he made it inside my top 36 in my rankings,
right?
Because he gets the other side. He gets Anthony Brown. So I kind of like Laviska here, filling the role of Shark on the outside. I mean, no, we're going to see Marvin Jones. We're going to see a little bit of Tavon Austin, but Tennessee just gives up points to the wide receiver
points right now to the wide receiver position. 8 touchdowns throughout the season, 944 yards through those through the air.
So I'm leaning Visca here, man.
I'm leaving heavy on Visca,
especially in PPR.
With no DJ Chark. He missed the 100-yard mark by 1 yard last week. He hasn't gotten in the end zone yet, but I think that might change today against Tennessee. So give me Visca for sure. Zach Argue. What's up, cuz? Welcome in. Juju, Galladay, or P. Ryan? Start 2.
I'm thinking that's Samaj P. Ryan for Cincinnati. I would have to say Juju and Galladay in that situation, and you're in a tough spot because all 3 of those players are looking to lower your expectations this week on all 3 of those guys.
Yeah,
it's definitely Samaje because LaMichael is inactive today for the Jets.
Yeah, so I just want to see what time. That is a 1 o'clock game. All right, so maybe I don't know. Maybe you wait a little bit longer, wait till 11:30 and see what the true designation for Joe Mixon's going to be. I mean, does that change anything for you? Like if he's like out. I mean, it looks like he's going to suit up. Like he's going to play, but he's not going to be 100%.
So he didn't practice at all this week with an ankle injury.
Right.
So he is marked questionable. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually keep him out of this one.
From a football standpoint, I feel like they should.
Yeah, and that just makes me believe that they're going to throw more against the Packers and try to keep up with Aaron Rodgers. But I guess if you're desperate, P. Ryan, Yeah, see, that's why I lean Juju and Galladay in that one, because Galladay will get some targets. I'm not sure what P. Ryan will be able to do this week. He may split carries with
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. That's a tough scenario. I would lean the wide receivers in that one, Zach.
I agree. I think they're going to go through the air, like we just said. What did I say? They're playing against Green Bay, so yeah. Well, yeah. Never mind. Give me Juju and Galladay. I like it. All right, here we go. Another Pittsburgh question in here too. Kenny, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Tilt. Amari Cooper or Deontay Johnson full PPR.
Ooh, welcome in, Kenny.
It's tough because we did talk about how Deontay is getting those targets, man.
Yeah, and Cooper has a tough matchup on the outside, going up against James Bradbury shadow coverage. I'm going to say that it's. Oh man, it's tough. I think Cooper can get into the end zone. He can, even though it is James Bradbury. It is my team. Deontay Johnson. We just talked about him going up against Patrick Surtain.
Where do you have Cooper ranked as opposed to Deontay?
They're ideally close, I believe. I have Cooper at 20, and I have Deontay Johnson at 23. So yeah, they're in the tilt zone. You know, these questions are valid tilts here on Sunday morning. And I mean,
Broncos, Steelers.
All right,
Giants
so
are
this
in the middle
is
of the pack against the wide receivers.
The difference for me in this matchup. So Cooper limited in practice all week. I'm gonna go Deontay.
I'm glad you said that because I was kind of leaning that too.
Yeah, Cooper going up against Bradbury, shadow coverage. Deontay got a full week of practice in. He's on the field. He's getting targets. Cooper will compete with CeeDee Lamb and the tight ends, which the Giants stink against tight ends. So look for Dalton Schultz and Blake Jarwin to be involved, as well as Ezekiel Elliott, who will be playing today, and Tony Pollard. So lots of mouths to feed in that offense.
Tony Pollard, man, leading the league in yards after the touch.
Deontay Johnson is my pick, and Kyle Pitts just took. Wow,
what happened?
Looks like a 30-yard reception for Kyle Pitts.
Unlocked
over the shoulder. Yeah, I think he's unlocked this week against the Jets, and Robert Saleh put a little bit more wax on that head, buddy. Whew.
Yeah, I love it. Nicholas Corone, what's going on? What's up?
Happy
Nick? Sunday. And Eric, welcome back. Welcome in.
What's up, Eric? How are you, man? Every time I see Eric's last name, I think I want to brew my own beer, you know?
Oh, hey, why wouldn't you? You know, I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, this isn't coffee on the Sunday Tilt, folks. I'm just going to let everybody in a little secret right now that Mr. Swanson is might not be drinking.
I know things.
Yes, sir. So Eric said needs a little help at quarterback here. Between Lance and Danny Two Nichols. That's amazing.
That's a low blow.
You know,
you come on this show, you talk about my Danny Dimes like that. I can't believe you talking about Danny Dimes. You call him Two Nichols.
Listen, bro.
He's been doing good.
Keep it up.
He's been doing good for fantasy football for the past 3 weeks, and you call him Two Nichols.
It's a harsh name, but I love it. Keep doing it.
Well, rub those nickels together. I have a good feeling about Danny Dimes going up against Dallas. Their defense is banged up. And they are allowing points. They are allowing points to the quarterback. They are allowing points to the defense to the offense in general. Ranked 29th against the quarterback for fantasy matchups. I'm going with Danny Dimes this week over Trey Lance. Trey Lance getting the Cardinals, I believe. Correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So that's a tough matchup.
Yeah, the 4-0 Cardinals.
Yeah, the 4-0 Cardinals. They're ranked 9th against the quarterback.
Yep.
So let's go with Danny Dimes here. Danny Dimes, not Danny Two Nichols, okay?
But I will say, excuse me, folks, little it's allergy season here on the East Coast. So, Eric, I would say, like, put up the, get a chance, put up the 2 or 3 quarterbacks that are highest on your waivers right now that you can scoop up. Maybe there may be a better option in there, so we'll get back to that for sure.
I mean, Danny Dimes is a pretty good option.
Jair Alexander is out? Did I?
Yes, he is. Yes, he
Okay,
is.
wasn't sure. Hayden
I
Hurst,
said that when we were talking about him.
17. All right. And Nicholas says, should I put in Devante Parker or Robbie Anderson over Damian Harris?
Ooh.
I honestly kind of like Devante Parker this week.
Mm-hmm.
But Damian Harris I like too against the Texans.
Yeah, I know we know Damian Harris is going to get his his touches, especially
So he's got that
against.
floor. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a decent amount of floor.
What do we got here? Will Fuller's out. Dun, 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 dun.
I
Is
don't
he
mind taking
injured?
a shot on Devante Parker here.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking a shot on him. The safe play for me here would be Damian Harris. But if you needed something, if you were looking for like a really high upside play in a tough matchup, then I would probably slide Parker in there. Robbie Anderson's been upsetting.
Yeah, so obviously this is a flex question because he's going wide receiver or running back here. I would say Damian Harris for the floor and Devante Parker for the ceiling. Devante
Yes,
Parker
sir.
could have a really good game against a weak secondary for Tampa Bay. I believe Jamel Dean is playing this week, but Carlton Davis still banged up. They should be giving up points through the air. Tampa giving up 56.1 fantasy points to wide receivers this year so far per game on a per game basis. That's a lot of fantasy points.
It's a lot of
So
fantasy points to go around,
expect
man.
Devante Parker, Jalen Waddle, Eden, and Mike Gesicki to get theirs. Yeah, Gesicki's actually a really good play this week.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. Ace Sports, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Ace.
Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Jump back down here to another tilt from Justin T. Higgins, AB, or Mike Williams, or Renfro.
Oh, in that situation, I would go T. Higgins or AB. I'm a little nervous about Mike Williams this week.
Chargers against the Browns.
Against the Browns, and the Browns can shut you down.
Yeah.
But if there was anybody that had a chance, it would be Mike Williams going up against Greedy Williams. Williams versus Williams.
Cleveland is, hold on, look here. I want to trust Mike Williams.
Don't you?
I want to trust the bounce back because he's just had such an unbelievable season through the first 3 weeks, putting up like big over 20 fantasy points.
Oh yeah, he was like a top 5 wide receiver in the first 3 weeks of football.
Really looking for him to bounce back.
And he had a down week last week, but the whole the receivers in general had a down week.
Yeah, so
Eckler 8. So that's the thing. I think that Eckler is going to have a little bit harder time running the ball against the Cleveland defensive front. That will force the ball out deeper on the sidelines. For me, it's between Mike Williams and T. Higgins.
Yeah, that's where I'm stuck too. T. Higgins coming back off an injury. So many mouths to feed over there. Like you said, Uzama had a great week last week. You got Jamar Chase and Tyler Boyd in there who are, everyone's getting things done.
I mean, if T. Higgins is playing, I guess I would have to go Mike Williams here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go Mike Williams too.
It's going to be, might be ugly, man. It's going to be ugly. This is a tough one, man. This is a tough one, Justin. You got me. You got me thinking about hitting the button.
That's a tough one. We're probably going to get a couple more of those coming in too. So I feel like that button's going to be hit.
For now, it's Mike Williams, but maybe later on the show it might change.
And the Chosen Rose, welcome back.
Kissed by a rose on the grave.
Such a good song.
Oh, sorry.
So he's got Damian Harris in over Antonio Gibson right now.
And I don't blame you. I really don't.
I know it's kind of, it feels icky when you say it out loud, but that's the world we live in right now.
Yeah, I have Zach Moss in over Antonio Gibson. I mean, over Antonio Gibson and Allen Robinson this week. I'm like, wow, is this the world we live in? And I said, yeah, this is what it is.
I think Zach Moss is.
I think you're okay, Chosen Rose. I think Damian Harris is going to get the majority of the snaps. They're not going to need to pass it too much against Houston. I think their defense handles them, and they play the football that they want to play. They're going to pound the ground with Damian Harris for the majority of the game.
Yep, I agree. Gibson's nursing the
a shin fracture. He's got a
which
shin
is rough.
fracture. I mean, what do? You wrap that thing up?
Yeah.
And
Like,
our
big time.
initial analysis on the Jets probably winning this game is in question because Zach Wilson just threw an interception
He loves doing that.
inside his own 20.
So 8. That's his 9th interception of the year.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
believe.
Atlanta currently winning 17-0.
How much time's gone by? Are we still in there? We're still in the first half, right?
Yeah, we're still in the
we're
first
still way in the first half. Goodness. Oh boy. All right. Let's I want to bring up this one too. Madison or Zeke or Jacobs. We're gonna wait for that. I'm waiting for that Dalvin Cook true news to come out soon because I got a lot riding on that.
Yeah, I mean, if Cook is out, then Madison looks like a really good matchup.
Yep.
Jacobs, he could be solid this week. I don't have a problem with Jacobs. And we know Ezekiel Elliott, he's come back to life. Going up against the Giants, they're pretty bad against the running back. But
I think
Detroit,
for me,
Detroit is the worst against running backs for fantasy. And Madison, I think even with Dalvin Cook playing, I think Madison gets a lot of carries.
Yeah, got to see I figured he'd be limited. I mean, when they went against Seattle and Dalvin Cook was all the way out, 112 yards on 26 attempts, man. Like that's 4.31 yards per carry.
Yeah, and he had
six
receptions.
Uh-huh.
And he scored almost 30 points for fantasy. So that's something that you have to think about.
For me, if Cook is out, it's Madison all day. If Cook plays, I think I'm going to go lean Zeke here. That's for me.
Fair enough.
All right. Moving on. Nick's got another one here. It says Allen Robinson, OBJ, Cortland Sutton, Henry Ruggs, or Renfro. Pick one.
Ooh.
Yeah. I would always want to say Sutton, but I feel.
Yeah, Sutton's a
injury?
little iffy. First off, Sutton is questionable. He did not practice at all this week.
Yeah.
All right. He was practicing in limited. I was looking at it last night. He did not practice. He practiced in limited form on Friday only. He's dealing with an ankle injury. So I wouldn't rely on him to be a good play up against the Steelers this week. Allen Robinson, we talked about him earlier. I mean, I kind of want to say OBJ here.
Really?
Let
me see here. Going against Chargers.
It's kind of tough, man. I mean,
Chargers are killing it against wide receivers right now. They're second against wide receivers. Yeah. They've only allowed 2 touchdowns.
It's going to have to be Allen Robinson.
Yeah, I think I got to do that too. I would say Sutton if he was fully healthy. That's a 1:00 game too, I believe.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah. So we'll get that designation coming up soon. But yeah, give me Allen Robinson here.
Yeah, I have a feel like Sutton is the guy that I've taken out of my lineups already. He is the guy I think that will be listed as inactive going forward. Even if he plays, I'm very nervous about him. He may just be a decoy. You can see Tim Patrick getting the volume, or the running backs for that matter.
Yes. And Zach's got a defense question here. Packers or Vikings? I mean, you gotta love the Vikings up against the Lions.
Yeah, Vikings defense, man. They've been doing pretty well. I'm gonna pick the Vikings here.
Yeah, me too. And Ace says Daniel Jones or Baker Mayfield. Was this going back to that?
Danny Two Nickels.
Danny Two Nickels.
I actually like that. Who said that earlier?
That was Eric. That was
Eric Brewer. Yeah, the 2 nickels. I'll tell you what, man. You take the 2 nickels, you rub them together, you get a dime, and that dime is named Danny. And Danny, you can take this week up against the Dallas Cowboys. And no, he's doing pretty well, man. He's inside the top 10 in quarterback play for the season so far, more than some people ever expected. I know I traded away a lot of shares of Daniel Jones in Dynasty football. But yeah, I feel like you could play him over Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield dealing with the stinger in his left arm, or I don't know if it's a stinger or some kind of
torn labrum.
Torn labrum, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's gotta hurt. Yeah,
it's a tough one to play through. He's a tough
Although it
guy,
is on
but
the other side, it's just
it's on the other side. Yeah,
it's not his throwing arm. Not like it matters because he doesn't really throw
correct.
too much.
Ha, nice. But yeah, give me Danny 10 pennies here. Let's do it that way.
Now you're stretching a little too thin.
Just got to kick a question too. Blanket ship
Danny
or
10
Raider?
sixpence. Yeah.
Danny 10. Oh, that helps because we're playing.
Sixpence.
There is a London game today.
Yeah.
Oi. Okay, so blanket ship or Prater.
Kickers.
Kickers, huh?
Gotta love the kickers. Man. Matt Prater. I think I want to go Blankenship here, man. The Colts, going up against. I'm sorry, who do they play?
Ravens.
Ravens.
Mm.
It's a good defense. You could see drive stall, and that's when the kicker comes in play. So yeah, go with Blankenship.
I kind of like Prater here. Nah, go Blankenship. That'll be a fun Monday night game.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That way, if he wins it for you on Monday night.
Exactly. Charlie, welcome in.
Hey, Charlie, how are you,
Happy
bud?
Sunday. Charlie has Kittle and Thomas and needs streamable tight ends for 14-team PPR. No Knox, Conklin, or Schultz available. He has Max Williams and Uzama you could pick up. Dan Arnold, Ferkser, and other guys like that.
Okay.
I see
Max Williams
Uzama
or
in there.
Uzama are good plays. Dan
Yeah.
Arnold, I like Dan Arnold. Unfortunately, he went to the Jaguars, but I think
That sucks, man.
with
That
DJ
poor
Chark
guy.
leaving the offense for the season, I don't know if they're going to move this guy to the outside, which they may, and then open up Dan Arnold a little bit more. You could see Dan Arnold getting a little bit more of those targets in the center of the field. That could be a possibility. We did see him catch 2 balls last week. He was in minimal snaps, obviously, because of the trade just went down a couple days before. But they went out and targeted Dan Arnold in that trade. So Dan Arnold is definitely somebody, but Max Williams, man, he's on fire. Uzama is on fire.
I want to take that Dan Arnold this week. Corey Davis just got hurt and limps off the field. He is replaced by Denzel Mims. Yikes. So the Titans here are number 1 against tight end. I did not know this because they're so bad against wide receivers, but they've given up a total of 35 yards to tight ends through 4 games and 0 touchdowns.
Ooh.
Might stay away from Dan Arnold this week. I think Uzama might be my pick here. Last week, I was going to look at his targets. Did you just mention it? Last week's targets, 6 targets, 5 receptions, 95 yards.
See, the only problem with Uzama is that happened while T. Higgins was out. Correct.
True,
so
yeah.
I kind of lean Max Williams. Max Williams is getting the more targets per game, per matchup. And he's averaging at least 44.8 yards per game. I think that's something that you can rely on going forward. Give me Max Williams here.
What time is that game? Is that 1:00? Cardinals game?
Cardinals game is a 4:25 game.
That's tough because Max Williams is banged up. Shoulder. And it looks like he's still questionable right now.
Yeah, let me see if he practiced.
Huh.
He was limited. Well, in that case, then you're leaning towards Uzama or you're leaning towards Ferkser.
Let's
which I think could have some decent chance of catching the ball, especially with Julio Jones out.
Let me look at. That's true, especially with Julio Jones out.
Are they going to have to throw it against the Jaguars? Maybe.
Wait, hold on.
The Titans versus the Jags.
Titans. Oh, yeah. What am I looking at? Oh, my stupid handwriting.
Or Ricky Seals-Jones, that's an option as well.
Let me look at this. Jags are pretty bad against tight ends. They're the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th worst against tight ends. So there's some upside there. I like that. And who was the last one?
Ricky Seals-Jones.
For
Washington going up against New Orleans, who New Orleans is ranked 7th against the tight end. That's a tough one, man. And it's a 14 team, so there's not too many available options. You're just hoping for one of these guys to get in the end zone. And I think you're in a tough spot, Charlie, to be honest. But for me, it's either Dan Arnold or Ferkser, I believe,
No, Dan Arnold. I don't. Oh no, I don't like Dan Arnold at all.
against Tennessee.
Yeah, they're number one against tight end by a mile.
Uh,
I don't
so
like
who
it.
are you leaning then?
I want to lean. I want to lean Max Williams, but with the injury, I'm not. I feel like that hurts. So if I got to take Max Williams out of it, I think I'm going to go Seals Jones.
All
No,
right.
no, man, this is a tilt. This is a big old tight end tilt. Let me
I'm
go
gonna
back
go.
to
I'm
Ferguson
gonna go
here for a second.
Uzama. I'm gonna go Uzama.
You're
That's what it
going to do
is.
it.
Yeah, I
You know
mean,
what? Yeah,
Green Bay's terrible.
Just because
Green
Higgins is
Bay's
coming back,
terrible.
yeah, that doesn't mean that we should stay away from it. We should think about how that just means that that's more confidence with your quarterback. You can trust the guy. They're going against Green Bay, who is Packers.
28th or 25th. 25th.
Yeah, 25th. Wow, those are three. The Jags, the Packers. They're all like right in there, in that same area. So you're going to Zama?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Uzama here.
All right, you know what? I'll tilt back with you. Let's go Zama.
Zama.
That was fun, Charlie. Thank you.
That was tough.
That was a good tight end tilt right there. Zach says Kirk, Parker, or Anderson start one. I want to take Anderson out of this one just because I'm upset. But between Kirk and Parker,
I mean, you could start Kirk this week. I don't have a problem with Christian Kirk going up against Dante Johnson for San Francisco. But I think Parker has the better matchup, and I think that would be my play. Parker
would be your matchup over Kirk.
Yeah.
I think Kyler's going to have to throw.
I think it's a D-Hop game.
I mean, it could be, but every week we think it's a D-Hop game. It's not. I think Kyler's going to have to be forced to throw a lot more, especially if I think Chase Edmonds might not play.
I think he is going to play, actually, Chase
Edmonds. If I had to lean here, I'm gonna go Kirk here. If I had to.
So we're tilting on the tilt.
Yeah, we're tilting on that one. I think we are. Going down, Charlie again. Baltimore or Pats D this week. Also, give me the Patriots.
Patriots D up against Houston. Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, the Colts. I still feel like there's playmakers on the Colts. I don't really feel like outside of Brandon Cooks, there's anyone you can really talk about that's really worth talking about right now.
Fair enough.
On the Texans. So yeah, I'd go Pats. And Charlie says Parker for that tilt. So you guys are on the Parker side. So I'm still on that Kirk side. So we'll see how this one shakes out. This will be a
thanks, Charlie.
Nice little Sunday water bet. I like it, Charlie. No Fuller, he's right. No Fuller. I feel like Gesicki's going to have a good game though, for sure. But Parker is one of those guys. He just he doesn't go away. It's kind of like Jared Cook. He's quietly always a steady fantasy option. Jared Cook he doesn't age. He freaks me out. I love it. I really do. Eric Brewer, Darnold, Carr, Tannehill, and Burrow. Those are the 4 quarterbacks that he's got on his wire right now over Danny Tenpence and Baker, I believe it was.
Huh.
Interesting. Oh, man, give me Joe Burrow.
Yeah. I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
against Green Bay, especially if Mixon's a little banged up. But Darnold, man, he's on a heater, dude.
Hey, I know, and I love Darnold.
I think with the news that CMC is doubtful, I think Darnold will have to throw more. Give me Darnold.
Yeah,
give me Darnold. Yeah. I don't think Burrow will have to do as much as Darnold will have to do in this game. We've seen Darnold run in from like the 5 and the 10. He leads all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns.
He does.
Give me Darnold there, Eric.
Let me check.
It's a good tilt though.
That is a good tilt. Darnold here. Yeah, I mean, I think the legs here, like his legs, what he's been doing with it against Philly. Philly's on the road.
Yeah, it just makes sense to me.
Oh man, you should stash Burrow though. Yeah, and I agree. I think they'll all have a decent week up there. Oof. But okay, I'll lean with you, Chef. I'll go Darnold.
Fair. Cool.
Jim Rambo, coolest name in fantasy football. Welcome back. Happy Sunday. Says, hey guys, got Antonio Gibson or DeAndre Swift, full point PPR.
Give me Swift.
Yeah, me too. I feel like I'm afraid of Antonio Gibson's production this week with that injury.
Yeah, I think McKissick gets more work than everybody thinks.
And Justin says if Cook doesn't play, you go Madison over J-Rob. You got to get that matchup.
Yes.
Is just too. Yeah, you have to. You got to play.
Yes,
Madison.
if Cook doesn't play, Madison over J-Rob.
100%. Going back down to Zach here, Deontay Harris, Darnell Mooney, or Chase Claypool start 2. Or Damian Harris. Wait, what did I say? Deontay?
You said Deontay Harris. I don't think he's playing.
That's not even a name.
I think it's Mooney and Harris here.
Me too. Very nice.
I'm a little iffy about Claypool coming off the injury. Big Ben not throwing the ball very well at all. They're going to keep utilizing Najee Harris as the main guy in that offense, and then Claypool playing second fiddle to Deontay Johnson. So, Harris and Mooney for me.
Nice. Me too. Aurelio, welcome in. Good
Hola,
morning.
¿cómo está?
He says, any update on how serious the Sutton injury is? He's considering sitting him for Tim Patrick or Parker. So we're still waiting.
I think it's pretty serious because he didn't practice at all this week.
Right.
Not even in limited fashion. So that's a problem for me. I think he just practiced on the sideline with the trainer. So like I said, I think he's going to be inactive today. I don't think they play him. So give me Tim Patrick
over Devante Parker.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'd probably lean that way too if I had to pick. Going against. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll lean that way too. I'll go Patrick. What was the other? I had another. I'll circle back around to it. Michael Storms, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Happy week 5. Jacoby or Ruggs? He's got a flex PPR. When does Jacoby finally score? Like, can the man just get in the end zone, the poor guy?
I mean, it would make everything easier on Sunday mornings, wouldn't it?
It really would. But the poor guy has been in the NFL for, I think 3 seasons now. And he's
just not that guy.
He's never scored.
He's just not that guy to get into the end zone. Man,
I hope this is his week, but I'm rolling with it, man. Give me Jacoby.
Yeah.
He was steady enough last week. I really wish he got in the end zone, but 70 yards on 8 receptions, 12 targets, out there for 95% of the snaps. Going against.
I mean, it's really close. This is a good tilt because they're very evenly matched as far as fantasy production. They're both averaging 13.4 fantasy points per game. The matchup against Chicago for Henry Ruggs is better. Man, I don't want to put my name on Henry Ruggs. I'm really against him. But, I mean, you're just hoping for a touchdown there where I know Jacoby is going to get the targets. He is going to get the usage. And it is full PPR. So I'm going to lean Jacoby for that reason alone.
Cool. Yeah, let's do it. Let's lean Jacoby. Jets got the ball back, huh? Okay.
Yeah, they're driving. They're inside the red zone.
All right.
3rd and 10. I'll let you know how it goes.
Aurelio says in his other league, he's stuck at a flex. Odell, Tim Patrick, or Nyheim Hines.
Tim
Patrick.
Yeah, Tim Patrick for the upside.
Sure. I like it. And so I guess this may be another league, but he's got
it's still the same thing. Tim Patrick.
Just keep that the same.
Patrick.
Yeah,
I'm staying away from Ayuk.
Yep. And here we go for the first over-under of Sunday. Justin says Justin Jefferson and Hill over under 55 fantasy points.
Ooh.
That's a high number.
I'm going to go under.
Yeah, I'm going to take the under too. Just because that's a high number.
That's a high number. And,
Just too high.
you know, as good as Tyreek Hill is, I still think that he's going to score today against Buffalo, but I think it's going to be limited. Actually, I have Buffalo winning this game. I think it's like a 2-point spread or something like that.
I
Kansas
think
City's
they
favor.
could too. Yeah. I really think they could. Let's go. I like it. I got to change something up in my parlay, actually. I think I blindly. I don't know. I got to change something up there. Boo. What's up, Danielle? Good morning. D-Pass wants to know Randall Cobb, Brandon Ayuk, or Parker.
Go Parker here.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Fading Ayuk almost everywhere here. Trey asks, good morning.
Morning, Trey.
Happy Sunday. He's got a couple questions here. It says full PPR, Kenny Galladay, Tyler Boyd, or James Conner.
I'm not playing James Conner unless Chase Edmonds sits.
Yes.
And what time is that game? It's a 4:25 game. So
It is.
the Giants are at 4:25 as well, but you need to know because the Bengals game is at 1:00. Ooh, I just want to see one thing real fast.
I just really like Tyler Boyd in general.
I really like Tyler Boyd as well, but with all three wide receivers back in the lineup, you don't know who it's going to be. But yeah, give me Boyd in this scenario. That's a good one.
Cool. And he's got one more here. Carr, Tannehill, or Trey Lance.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Lance did look pretty good in his time that he was on the field. You know, he does have the rushing upside, but
no AJ Brown, no Julio
no,
Jones.
AJ Brown is playing.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, Julio isn't playing. Julio
sorry.
is out. I'm gonna go Ryan Tannehill here against Jacksonville. I think he's gonna be okay. Yeah, with AJ Brown back in there. It's tough. Damn.
Well, you look at Trey Lance.
Or Lance going up again. I just think Lance is gonna have some problems.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Tannehill here.
I'm just a little hesitant on Lance, and maybe I shouldn't be, but it's Arizona.
It's Arizona. He's still a rookie. It's not. You're not wrong for being a little hesitant on him. Carr going against the Bears, not your favorite matchup. Bears.
You know what though?
Sixth against opposing wide receivers.
Give me Derek Carr. Give me Derek Carr. I'm sorry.
Yeah?
Give me Derek Carr. Yeah, I think Tannehill probably won't throw as much as we're thinking here, even though Jacksonville's terrible against the quarterback. Derek Carr has been throwing well. He's utilized. I think it could be a good Darren Waller game. So I'm gonna go with Derek Carr here. Send in the car.
You're sending in the car?
Send it in. Excuse me. Whew.
I mean, yeah, see, it's allergy season. I wasn't kidding. My goodness, my poor fiance is army crawling behind me. So it's okay. You can get on the show and wave. Oh man. So yeah, Justin says everyone, let's try to get up and get to 15 likes. That would be great. Thank you, Justin, for always
we're almost there. Appreciate
being the best unpaid intern. Yeah, thank you. And Eric Brewer says get Ross Dwelly while you can. Is that what we were talking of?
Yeah, because Kittle is on IR.
Yeah. Is he how long is he out for?
At least 3 weeks.
At least 3? Okay. Yeah. Good morning, Adam. What's going on?
Morning, Adam.
Welcome back, Am. A Sports says Danny 10 pennies or Trey Lance 10 pennies. Oh,
10.
Breaking news.
Danny 6 pence.
Breaking news. Devante Parker is out.
Yeah. Hang on, I'll hit the button for that one.
This just in. We have breaking news.
Devante Parker, wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins, is now out. So all those tilts
go the other way.
Take
Parker out of your lineups.
Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle.
Heavily targeted Jalen Waddle.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, Tampa.
Thank you, boo.
Bet that Tampa game.
Huh?
So A Sports, it's Danny 10 pennies or Danny 2 nickels, 10 pennies, 1 dime. I hope he has more than 1 dime this week, and I think he will. I'm going with Danny Dimes here, man. It should be I mean, I don't want to call it a shootout because it is a rivalry match, but both of these teams' defenses give up points to the offenses.
Yes.
I think you can rely on Danny Dimes to get it done. Saquon Barkley back up to full speed. He will be utilized quite often. We saw him get utilized last week in the passing game. So yeah, give me Danny Dimes.
Yeah, Chef, I agree. And just from the eye test watching him, I've been impressed.
Yeah,
we
he's
always
pretty
talk
good.
about
I'm a little
nicknames and
upset
stuff.
about me letting him go in a couple leagues.
Yeah, it's tough. But we always talk about nicknames and stuff like Hollywood Brown. Like last year, we called him it was the Marquise No Grease and what was it? Hoboken Brown.
Hoboken Brown.
Because they're getting these nicknames they don't quite deserve. But Danny Dimes is starting to come into it because he has looked a lot sharper. So there's definitely arrows pointing up. Adam Rush says Herbert worth a start over Gaskin or Connor in a half
Not
point
yet.
PPR.
Not yet. Khalil Herbert, he is going to get some kind of work. We don't know the amount of work that he's going to be able to get behind Damian Williams in the Chicago Bears offense. I would lean Connor here, knowing that he is going to get some kind of work. Gaskin
I
up
would lean
against
Gaskin.
no, I'm not playing Miles Gaskin. You cannot rely on him,
I mean,
especially against the Tampa Bay defense.
No, you're right.
Justin, why do I keep calling him Justin?
I got Gaskin and Gesicki
Jason
confused.
Pierre-Paul back in the offense. I would have to go Connor here.
Yep. Sorry. Especially if it's it's half point per carry.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Connor can get some work. He's been getting mixed in.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I'll go
Edmonds
Connor.
barely practiced this week, so
Connor's enough to where he drives me crazy every week.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not betting
on
any of the 3 of these guys, but if I had to pick one, it would be Connor.
Nice. Speaking of Connor, would you trade away Damian Harris for James Conner and a 3rd round pick in a dynasty league?
No.
Yeah. Okay. So Connor, if you're listening, stop sending me crazy trades. Nuts. Greg, what's going on, man? Welcome back in. He's got 1 start, 1 PPR here. Pittman, Waddle, Devante Smith. Is Waddle a must start with Parker out today? Starting to feel like it, but I don't know about sitting Devante Smith.
He's going to get shadow coverage by Trayvon Diggs in Dallas, and that's my main concern with Devante Smith. But
yeah,
he is going to get the targets, and he's kind of at that point now where you really can't take him out of your roster. Waddle's interesting, especially with Parker out, so that's something that I'm going to look at real fast.
Give me Devante Smith here.
Yeah, you're going to have to go Devante Smith, but
I'm going to look at the real quick.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're going up against Carolina. Yeah, give me Smith. Give me Smith. That's a good one, Greg. Thank you.
Yeah. That is a good one, but give me Smith on that one.
Damn allergies, man.
Yeah, right. They are. It is real out here.
Allergy season.
So Charlie wants to know if he do you trade Will Fuller, Logan Thomas, or Kittle, who are all on IR. Also follow up the first question. He kind of likes Seal Jones, but Burrow to Uzama looks like Mahomes to Kelsey, which I like that. Kittle back any good.
I wouldn't trade Logan Thomas because I think coming back, he will see his normal workload. Will Fuller, yes, I can see you trading him away if you can get anything for him. And same thing with Kittle. Now is not the time to be trading these guys. You kind of missed your window before the Kittle news. I wrote a dynasty piece on Thursday night, and it came out Friday morning. And Friday afternoon, Kittle went on IR. So that's how fast the league works. But if you can get some value for either Fuller or Kittle, I definitely would consider trading them. It seems like Kittle, even he's like tight end 9 right now. He's not really producing the way you would hoped he would. So if you can get some kind of value for him, sure. Logan Thomas, though, I'm not letting go yet. Pitts
I wouldn't
just
let go
fumbled the
either.
ball, by the way.
Yikes. Oof. But yeah, we also agree. I like that. I like that Burrow to Uzama take. Mahomes to Kelsey. Gotta love that. Zach Chuba Hubbard or Melvin Gordon. I still gotta wait for that full blown CMC news. We
Yeah,
gotta
but
respect that
he's
he's
listed
not
as
playing.
doubtful, so let's
He is
assume
not
that
a.
he's not gonna play.
Give me Chuba here.
Oh man, it's gonna be
Birds
tough.
are they can be had against running backs. Currently, the 7th. Yeah, the 7th are giving up 29.4 fantasy points game to PPR running backs. If this is a PPR league, yeah,
Yeah, I'll take Chuba here as well.
Chuba. Big Grains. What's
Big
up?
Grains.
I gotta get some. I got.
You got a plant?
Nah, I just
I
just
dude,
have
why
cash
do you
sitting
always have so many singles?
around.
Can it be Danny 10 singles? You know,
Maybe
Danny.
I
10
work late
singles.
nights. Let's just put it that way. That's why I have singles all the time. Mhm.
Risque.
Okay.
Oh, and just an
s-
update for those of you that aren't
oh,
watching the Atlanta game. Atlanta is up 17-3 going in at the half.
Yikes. Do they? What do they do in London at the half? Is it tea time?
It's tea and crumpets.
That's it. Crumpets. Okay.
Yeah,
You know,
scones are big.
Scones. Yeah, scones are big.
Scones are big in London.
Yeah, they are. Dad dude, what's up? Welcome in. Happy Sunday. He's
Morning.
got a PPR question here: Higgins or Antonio Brown?
Seems to be the going question here.
Seems to be getting a lot of Higgins and Brown and AB today.
I know it's tough.
Come on. Hold on. Let me look at something here.
And I mentioned that my rankings that they were really, really close, right?
You did. Yeah, you did.
Really, really close.
Yeah, sheesh. Let me see. Just give me the.
You know what? Oh man,
Am I not logged into this right now?
Oh man, you're fumbling over some stuff over there.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I don't know what I want to do here with this. I think I might have this same tilt somewhere.
You know what?
The league.
Give me Higgins, and this is why. Antonio Brown did not practice on Friday. He's dealing with a knee injury. Give me Higgins. Give me Higgins. That's going to deter me.
It's tough. It's so similar because they're kind of the same play. Like there's a lot of mouths to feed around.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's where it's kind of like,
give me the healthier one.
Okay, yeah. All right, I'll tilt with you there. Thank you. I was going through like so much trying to find one deciding factor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good man. I like it. All right, Big Green's got 2 questions for us. Brandon Cooks or Debo Samuel, as well as Goddard or Callaway, both PPR leagues. So there's 2 leagues here. Brandon Cooks and Debo is the one league, and then Goddard and Callaway is the other league, and they're both PPR. I kind of want to just stay away from anybody playing in a Houston Texans uniform.
Well, I would play Goddard over Callaway.
I'm
not convinced. That was the easy one. Let's get that out of the way for him. Brandon Cooks or Debo Samuel.
Against Cardinals.
Cooks has been on fire. Doesn't matter who the defense is, but New England's defense is pretty stout. And Debo, man, he is on a heater. I'm not taking him out of my lineups. I'm going to go Debo Samuel.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go
even
Debo
with Lance. Too. Even with Lance playing this week.
Yeah, me too.
Hope that helps, Big Greens.
And going on down here to John Nelson. What is going on? Happy Sunday. Tim Patrick or AJ Green full PPR? AJ Green's been making some difficult tilts.
It's Tim Patrick for me.
I think it's Tim Patrick for me too.
Yeah, especially with Cortland Sutton banged up. They are gonna. Pittsburgh's giving up a lot of points to the wide receiver, 44.9 to be exact, up against the wide receiver for fantasy options. So give me Tim Patrick, especially with Cortland Sutton banged up. AJ Green competing for targets against Christian Kirk and obviously D Hop. So yeah, Tim Patrick for me.
You think it's I'll go Tim Patrick here too for this week. Do you think it's like a flash in the pan? Like, you don't want to call him a flash in the pan because he's, been in the NFL forever and he used to be an amazing receiver, but he's been putting up, the last 3 weeks, 20, 13 fantasy points. He's scored in 2 of them. He's got 112 yards week 3 against Jacksonville. Like, what do you do with AJ?
What
Green
did you
here?
just say? What did you just say? You said
Okay,
against,
against
Jacksonville.
right? But against the Rams. Well, last week against the Rams, he had 67 yards, 5 receptions on 6 targets, and he made it to the end zone. What do you do with that? It's tough, man. It's
he's going to
tough.
get his targets. I agree. I just think Tim Patrick. Like I said before, I think this is a D Hop game. I think Tim Patrick. Tim Patrick is the guy here.
So Justin says over under. Here we go again. Another over under. James Robinson and DJ Moore. Aaron Jones 57 fantasy points. Oh.
Over under J Rob and DJ Moore. Aaron Jones 57. All those players combined.
Yeah, I'll take the over. Why not?
I would take the over on that one.
Yeah, give me the over.
I think DJ Moore will have a good game. Aaron Jones should have a decent game. J Rob will have a decent game.
Yeah, I think it'll be enough to get up there for sure.
If they utilize James Robinson the right way.
Urban freaking Meyer.
Yeah.
Trilly Seb. Cool name. I like it. Welcome in. Happy Sunday.
Oh.
Mike Williams or Crowder at flex?
Well, if you already made your decision, I hope you did, Trilly, because Crowder is already playing. So if you missed that opportunity, I would say easily go with Mike Williams in your flex spot. This is why I miss having a Wednesday show, man, because people they don't tune in and watch, and then they don't play their guys on Sunday morning when they're in London at 9:30 in the morning for kickoff.
You gotta set those alarms.
Either way, I would lean Mike Williams here.
I agree.
Yeah.
I would have done the same. All right, Big Greens, AJ Brown, Tim Patrick, or Kadarius Toney. This would have been a no-brainer before the season started.
I'm not convinced that AJ Brown is at full capacity. He's not at 100%. Yeah. But he's one of those. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
Man, dude.
This is a tough one, dude. This is super
tough.
Yeah.
Really? I'll give you a couple seconds to figure out who you want to pick, Mr. Swanson.
Tilt of the week.
This is a hard one, man. This is really, really tough. Big Greens, man, you are in a predicament here.
This is real tough.
AJ Brown really hasn't done anything this season. Oh, gosh.
I gotta write a few things down. All right, so
he is going up against Jacksonville, which is, it's a little iffy. Tim Patrick has the good matchup. Kadarius Toney has a good matchup. I'm leaning Tim Patrick because we know he's getting the targets. We know he's getting the usage, especially with Sutton banged up. AJ Brown, he could be a good factor against the Jags, but we don't know how healthy he is. Kadarius Toney has a good matchup, but we've only seen 1 week worth of production really from Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, I really want to see more from Kadarius Toney, but between here, I think I'm going to have to lean Tim Patrick. Steelers are giving up 44.9 PPR fantasy points a game with no Cortland Sutton, or at least a banged up Cortland Sutton. You got to expect that Patrick's going to get a pretty decent share of that. The Cowboys are also letting up 48.3 fantasy points a game, but that 4-point difference is not enough for me to rely on Toney this early in the season, this early in his rookie campaign. So give me Tim Patrick here. That's tough. That was a tough one.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Tilt of the week.
Yeah, because AJ, there's no Julio Jones, and there's going as Jacksonville.
Yeah, there's no KJ Hamler either, though. So I think Tim Patrick is going to be heavily targeted.
And Jacksonville currently is giving up 44 points. But the Steelers have given up 7 touchdowns, and Jags have only given up 2. So, yeah, Tim Patrick, let's move on before I tilt even more. Let's go, Big Greens. That was a good one. Dirty Money. I got some of that.
Dirty Money.
Sitting
What's
here
up, Dirty?
Dawson Knox or Dalton Schultz this week. Oh, come on. There's another one. Jesus. Do we lean Knox here because the Schultz and Jarwin juggle? Because you don't know? Like Goddard's.
I mean, both are good plays this week.
I agree.
I think Schultz, he's been getting targeted a little bit more than Knox. I don't think that Buffalo is going to have to necessarily lean on Knox. And I think you can count on the targets for Schultz and the yardage that he's getting. He's averaging 50.3 yards per game. Give me Schultz.
I'm going to look at one more thing here. The
They're very close in fantasy points allowed.
Yeah, 17.1 from the Giants versus
17.
7 is it 17? Yeah, 17.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll take Schultz. I agree that maybe they wouldn't have to utilize Knox as much in that matchup. So that would be the one. Justin says Danny 10 pence will be a top 5 QB this week. I love it, man.
That's great. Danny
Look,
2 nickels.
There's some
Danny 2 nickels.
There's a world where that happens, Justin. Like you're not wrong. He's got another tell here: Herbert or Heineke.
Oh.
I want to say. Oh boy, hold on. Let me look at one more thing here. These are coming in hot. Give me. Oh man.
It's gonna be Herbert for me. Both of them don't have a good matchup, but Herbert, I think he can open it up. I think he can utilize Austin Eckler a little bit more, and it's gonna be a close game. I'm not convinced that Heineke is gonna have a good game against New Orleans. I really don't. Not with Logan Thomas out of the offense, not with Antonio Gibson banged
being
up.
Hobbled, yeah.
Yeah, I think McKissick may have a good game. Obviously, Terry McLaurin could have a good game.
I think McKissick scores. I think that's a good prop for someone to put up this week.
Yeah, I
McKissick's
agree.
Definitely going to score.
I agree.
Yeah.
But
like
give me Herbert. Give me Herbert.
Okay, I agree. Michael Storms, here we go. AJ Brown or Emmanuel Sanders, wide receiver flex, PPR, and then in a no flex PPR no flex league. He's got Woods and Patterson in PPR no flex league.
Oh, well, you're happy about Woods, finally.
Cool.
Bobby Trees.
Bobby Trees.
Give me Emmanuel Sanders in this one. We talked about AJ Brown kind of banged up. Oh man, am I really putting Emmanuel Sanders over AJ Brown here?
I mean, this is the this is the world that we live in. I mean, Sanders has been kind of doing that AJ Green thing, right?
Yeah.
Look at something right here too. I mean, all right. So, what would you say that these are both pretty much wide receiver 3s. The Chiefs
wide receiver flex. Yeah, they're flex options.
Flex. All right. Chiefs are just giving up points, man. They're scoring points.
Yeah,
but they're giving up points.
That's what I'm like looking at here. I'm like, AJ Brown up against Jacksonville could do something.
Jacksonville giving up 2. I mean, there's no Julio Jones, but it's Derrick Henry. Everything's just gonna go through Henry as it always does.
It's hard because AJ Brown really hasn't produced yet.
I know.
That's the problem. He hasn't had a healthy game yet. And Emmanuel Sanders, on the other side of things, he has been producing. He gets Kansas City this week.
His lowest targets are 6. Here are his targets through weeks 1 through 4. 8, 6, 6, 6.
What is his receptions?
He's getting looks. 4, 5, 10. He's doing well. He's got 10, 14, 16 receptions on
nothing under 6 targets.
Nothing under 6 targets. So he's getting the looks.
He's got a safe floor of 13 points
Right. So I'd say the floor is there. He scored twice against Washington in week 3.
So I would say Emmanuel Sanders for the floor, AJ Brown for the ceiling.
Cool. I like
That's
it.
how I would play that, Michael.
too.
If you are in a tougher matchup where you think you're going to be outscored, then you put in AJ Brown for the ceiling play. He's got a little bit better of a chance to get in the end zone than Emmanuel Sanders does because of Stephon Diggs and everything else that goes with the Buffalo Bills.
Zach Moss.
Yeah.
Who will
Shout
score
out
today
Moss.
as well. Shout out
Prop bet.
Moss. Right? That's another one. Oh, that's the Herbert or Heineke super flex. Yeah, definitely go Herbert. There. John Nelson says, bro, y'all barely answer questions from live viewers.
John, we're doing our best here. I think where's your question,
man.
John?
It was Tim Patrick or AJ Green full PPR, and we spent about 3 minutes on that question and ended up leaning Tim Patrick. So
sorry, John. Pick up play Tim Patrick.
yeah, play Tim Patrick.
Are we a little bit behind here? Is that why we're doing this? We could speed it up a little bit.
We are a little bit behind, 10:54. Yeah, so we're about 20 minutes behind here.
All right.
That's only 2 of us.
Yeah. Give us a break, bruh.
We're trying.
Don't be cranky on Sunday morning, especially with football on the field.
Football's already on. Yeah, be happy.
With
Mini
Michael
Jordan
Carter
718.
first downs.
What's up?
Mini Jordan.
Love him. What's going on?
What's going on?
Good morning. Full PPR. Choose a running back and a flex. Chuba Hubbard. P. Ryan if Mixon is out. Trey Sermon. OBJ. Henry Ruggs. Devonte Smith. Choose a running back and a flex.
Give me Chuba and
Devonte Smith. Awesome. Cool. Let's keep it going here. Michael Storms, PPR, no flex. So wide receiver, AJ Brown or Emmanuel Sanders. We
just answered this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, everybody. We're doing everything we can. JC Molieri, what's going on? Welcome back. He's having the same problem as last week. If CMC is out, what 2 running backs should he start between Chubb, CEH, or Hunt? That is tough. Man. CEH going against the Bills. The Bills.
I mean, that's a tough matchup for CEH this week.
Yeah, sure is. And then, I mean, do you start? Is it just one? What's 2 RB? I mean, you start.
I mean,
Chubb
you can't not start Nick Chubb.
Right. So it's really between CEH or Hunt.
Yeah,
here.
it's between CEH and Hunt.
It's really not.
And whether or not I want to play Hunt.
Just the entire rushing attack from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. And gosh. You know what?
See,
I don't think it's such a bad idea to play
Kareem
Hunt and Nick Chubb.
I have a league right now where I'm doing that same thing. I'm starting them both.
It's gonna be Chubb and Hunt for me, man.
Me too.
It's
tough
wow,
problem, JC, but yeah, right, crazy.
Wow.
I know. That's the world. All right, Adam Rush, TB12 over Mahomes this week. Same half point per carry league. And the first question was basically a start 2. Herbert worth a flyer over Gaskin and Connor. Currently starting Brady, Gaskin, and Connor.
I would play Herbert over Gaskin in that situation. Mahomes TB12 over Mahomes? Really? I don't know about all that.
You don't? Looking here.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, he's been scoring more points. Yeah,
I mean,
TB12. Give me TB12.
Dolphins scare me for some reason. They've always had. I don't know if they've had Belichick's number in the past.
Punch it in the end zone. Oh, that's Ty Johnson. Never mind.
Adam Polio, welcome back. Says Mike Williams, Zach Moss, or Marvin Jones in the flex.
Give me Zach Moss. I think he's having a great game. You can lean on him.
Cool.
It would be Zach Moss for the floor, Mike Williams for the ceiling play. But I'm leaning Zach Moss here. I think he's going to give you a nice chunk of fantasy points today.
Same. I agree. Nurse Mindy, hello. Welcome in.
Hello, Nurse.
PPR flexes, Gorday, Beasley, Latavius Murray.
Ooh. Give me the one they call Latavius.
There you go, Latavius here.
Yeah.
You think Beasley's got a good enough floor for you want to start him?
No, I'm afraid of Beasley.
You're afraid of Beasley's more Emmanuel Sanders game, eh?
Might be
Okay.
more of a Stephon Diggs game, to be honest.
Well, yeah, it might be too. I think it's also a Zach Moss game.
Give me Lat Murray. And just an update, Ty Johnson just scored his first touchdown of the season.
Did he really?
Yes, he did.
All right, so was that 17-10 now?
If they make this kick, yeah.
Okay, so we
Oh,
got a
no,
ball
it'd be
game.
20-10.
20-10. All right,
Yeah.
got a ball game out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, give me Murray too. Christopher Calica, what's up? Welcome in. Kittle is out. Best tight end to pick off waivers. Go ahead and put those tight ends up there real quick.
Yeah,
try
that
to
might
make
be
sure I
the
get
best
down
way
there.
to do it. We don't know who's available in your
Yeah.
league. Jawan Johnson would be a good one.
Here's
Mo Alley Cox is another good one. Baltimore. Yeah, Mo Alley Cox, dude. If I had to pick a sleeper this week, it'd be either Mo Alley Cox or Austin Hooper.
Okay.
Alley Cox going up against Baltimore, the worst against tight ends, giving up 22 fantasy points. And then same with Hooper, especially with Jarvis Landry out. He has been utilized more in the offense, averaging 4 targets per game. Chargers are pretty bad, 28th against the tight end. So yeah, either one of those two.
Question going right into Mini Jordan's here because he lost Kittle as well. PPR tight end, Ferkser, Arnold, Doyle, Max Williams, Dwelly, Uzama, Cole Kmet. I imagine that if these are guys that are on your waiver wire, we did go through a question like this similarly earlier.
Yes.
And I think we went with Jack Doyle was not a part of that one.
No, Doyle wasn't a part of it.
I think we went with Uzama.
Dwelly is a nice little fit there. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's going to get the same production. Well, Kittle didn't really get production either. Give me either Uzama or Max Williams. I think both of those guys are great. Dan Arnold would be my third in that lineup.
Max Williams just scares me because of the injury, but yeah, give me Uzama for that one. Goodness. All right. Zach Hugh says he has Shenault, A-Rob, and Galladay. I guess that was okay. So he has Shenault, A-Rob, and Galladay. Any of them viable over Debo Samuel this week?
No.
No. Yeah, no.
You're playing Debo.
You have to. Yeah. It's one of those don't get cute.
Don't get cute. Yeah, he took the words right out of my mouth, Swanson.
Yep. And Big Green says, would you go Cooks or Thielen?
Oh.
First time we said Thielen's name today.
Yeah. I have to look at that. Let's see here. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling.
I get a good feeling. Yeah. So again, this is one of those. It's 11:18. We are 12 minutes away from our Week 5 1:00 window injury designations. Oh, by the way, this is neither here nor there, but I developed a pretty good Scott Hansen impersonation where he's like, 7 hours of commercial-free football starts now. We're going to go to the triple box here. 8 games kicking off at the same time.
The Octagon.
The Octagon. That man is incredible. He has to go into the NFL Hall of Fame at one point for doing what he does because Red Zone it's amazing. That man does not use the bathroom for 7 straight hours. That is my man is a warrior. He's like the Matt Stafford of television. I love it. I'm gonna go Thielen here. I'm gonna go. I don't want to sit Thielen here. I'm gonna go with that.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
with you.
All right.
Bad matchup.
Lions, yeah.
I just think that Cooks will be targeted. You know, he's good for maybe 6 catches, but I don't know if he necessarily gets into the end zone. So give me Thielen here for the safer floor.
Cool. Zach Argue says he misses the Wednesday show too. Stay with us.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. Jason Herrera, what's up? Welcome in. Full PPR, Michael Pittman or Cortland Sutton if he plays.
Man,
this was a tough
I knew
one
this
too,
was going to come up. Yeah,
right, I know. I was waiting for the real tough Pittman tilt, and here it is.
Against Marlon Humphrey, it's going to be tough. Man,
32 targets over his last 3 games.
I mean, he's not matchup proof. I don't want to put it that way, but he is getting targeted more so than anybody else on that team. If Sutton plays, he's not going to be 100%. So give me Pittman in that scenario in the full PPR.
Yeah, me too. I agree. And EJ Clee, what's up? This is a super tough one now with the Devante Parker news. Devonte Smith or Jalen Waddle. 2 rookie wide receivers, one that has definitely showed up, the other one that is still kind of coming into his own, but will now have an opportunity This is difficult.
Give me Waddle.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, give me Waddle over Smith. With the news of Devante Parker being out,
This is one
Waddle
of
will
those
have
things
all the
where
opportunity in the world to shine. He will get targeted. Devontae Smith, he's going up against Dante Jackson for Carolina. I mean, he's got a pretty decent matchup there too. Ah, man. It's close, but give me Waddle.
I feel like this is one of those where like I feel
Where we
like
would need a third person to split the difference.
of the yeah, that's true. I feel like because of the news of Parker going out, this is one of those situations where I feel like it would be smart on paper to do that and to start Waddle, but I also don't want to live in the world where I benched Devontae Smith. Oh,
Figure out another way
man.
that you could put both of them in your lineup.
Yeah, let's try that. See if you could do that. See if you can make that happen. But right now, that is a really tough tilt. But I understand why you would start Waddle, but I also feel icky about benching Devontae Smith. Good tilt, EJ. Sorry, that was a tough answer. Nick Hobie, what's up? Welcome in. Cole Beasley or Joe Mixon concerned about limited snaps, and you should be 100%. I don't know. Give me Beasley here just because of the injury and because of the limited snaps, and like maybe he falls into the end zone, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe
Yeah, I mean it's a limited situation. You have to think about the Bengals,
or that,
and you're
game
waiting
time.
on the Bills and Chiefs game. So I mean, to be honest, if Joe Mixon plays, I would probably play him over Beasley.
Okay, yeah, I guess you're right. That's another getting cute situation.
Yeah, so you're waiting for the injury report on that one,
Wait, no.
Nick. Just make sure Mixon is going to play. If Mixon plays, I would play him over Beasley.
Yep. All right, Big Green says, would you take Darnell Mooney or AJ Brown?
I would take Darnell Mooney right now.
Cool. Yep, I would too. Self Tanksley, what's up? Welcome in.
Same question. Oh,
yeah.
similar
Are we
question.
trusting Mixon if he plays or flex Emmanuel Sanders?
Now, Emmanuel Sanders is different because he has been getting a lot more targets than Cole Beasley.
Yes.
I would trust Emmanuel Sanders over Mixon this week
if I had to
against
pick between
Kansas
those
City.
two. Yeah, that's another one that's super tough to do, but I think I would too. Uh-oh. What? No.
What?
This has nothing to do with the NFL, but apparently in the MLB, the Major League Baseball is investigating San Francisco Giants after a lab was discovered under the stadium by the kayakers that are outside of McCovey Cove.
The ghost of Barry Bonds,
who isn't dead. I love it. Justin said the Jets are about to score. That was probably 20 minutes ago, so I think they did. Zach argues says John definitely needs to pay attention. These guys are all, thank you, Zach. John, yeah, stick with us, man. Like we're just
it's all right.
Yeah, we're trying. But appreciate the defense, man. We're doing our best up here. We're trying. Oh man. Oh no.
No.
Oh,
don't
boy.
post all that. Don't post all
No,
that.
let's go. We're moving down
Just
here.
Keep
to
moving
Jay.
on to the questions.
What's
up, Jay?
What's going on? Outlast here. What's up, guys? Who won against you and I last week in both of our leagues? I have no idea. My phone broke. Oh no, dude. What?
I don't know, Jay. I have no idea who lost.
I don't know. You do know. Up there it is. Ooh, it hurts. Let's just keep moving now here, right here. Big Greens, thank you so much.
Yeah, dude, I had CMC out and I had Cook out.
One of
give
those.
me a break.
Yeah. All right, Zach's got a Hooper or Jared Cook. Give me Cook, baby.
I don't know, man. I kind of like Hooper.
I love him. I know, but like every time I decide, I'm like, maybe I don't love Cook. He does it again. Last week was. Hold on. Look at the targets because they were 7 targets, 6 receptions, 70 yards, touchdown. Sheesh. I mean,
yeah, no, I'm going Hooper here, man.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm going Hooper.
Going on the other side.
It's a good question, Zach.
Yeah, it is a good question because I'm still going Cook here. No split. No tough split, man. Nomadic K.
What's up, Nomadic K?
Nomadic. Full Nomadic. Oh, yeah. Nomadic. Yeah, that makes more sense. Thank you. Full PPR, Brandon Cooks or James Robinson?
I'm going to
Correct.
lean James Robinson
Me
here. You know
too.
he's going to get the production.
Sure, I like that. Big time. Justin says 6 more legs from 20. Let's get it. And that was probably no, it was 6 minutes ago. We're catching up. And it is 11:26, the witching hour, where injuries become designations and designations become injuries.
That's pretty good, dude.
Yeah,
You're getting pretty good at it.
We are getting there for those injury designations, so stick with us, folks. Big Greens, Trey Sermon, or Chuba Hubbard, full PPR.
Now, this one's interesting because
It is.
Elijah Mitchell probably will be mixed in a little bit. So I'm going to go Hubbard here.
Yeah, Mitchell was pulled off the final injury report. Look at one more thing here for Sermon. Going against Arizona. Eagles can be had on the ground. Yeah, okay. Give me Hubbard. Oh, I just lost there we go. Adam Rush got one here. Either Claypool or Galladay. Is Claypool or Galladay worth a start over OBJ in non-PPR? He's leaning back.
Non-PPR? No, I would play Beckham.
Yeah, I would too. For non-PPR, yeah. Yeah, I would play Beckham. And wait a minute. What? Claypool or I didn't see Claypool there. Yeah, but still give me Beckham. Manny Jordan, here we go. Which kicker to start? Greg Joseph, Bullock, Mason Crosby, Ryan Suckup, Nick Folk, Ken Blankenship.
Oh gosh, I hate kickers.
Pick what's your favorite color?
Flip 10 pennies. No.
Flip 10 pennies. I like it. Oh man. I'm starting to suck up in a couple leagues.
Yeah.
That I have to. So I guess I'm gonna go with him because I have to, but that's terrible analysis. So I'm just gonna do a little work here. Rain's really coming down right now. Is it raining over there?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're in the basement.
Yeah.
Looking for Blankenship. Looking for that thing. Rodrigo Blankenship, not Ken Blankenship. Ken Blankenship is from Most Extreme Elimination Challenge, that show that used to be on where they overdubbed the voices from the folks in the Far East.
I mean, I would assume that Greg Joseph is not a bad play. He went 1 for 1 last week, just extra point. I don't know. I really don't know about this one. I love Mason Crosby, though, for Green Bay.
Yeah.
Give me Mason Crosby.
Starting to pick up a little bit. They're going against Cincy. Sure.
Yeah, give me
Perfect
Mason
on the
Crosby.
year. Perfect on the year so far. Yeah, Mason Crosby. Had to do a little digging there, right there. Sorry,
Yeah, I'm not in any leagues that have kickers. Just FYI.
I'm not in any leagues that have kickers. I'm chef.
Yeah. Verdi, kick the ball. Verdi.
There it is. Eric Brewer said, would you go Madison even if he's in a limited role over Robbie Anderson and half-point PPR? So this is a world where Dalvin Cook's starting. Let's just say if he does start, would we still go Madison over?
I think he still is going to get a decent amount of work today.
I think so too. It is.
I'm probably playing Madison even if Cook does play.
Yes, that's what I'm saying too. I agree. Justin wants to know: sell or keep Allen Robinson? It is that time. It is that time of year. You got to make a.
You can't really sell him unless he's producing, and that's the problem. You need to have a big game. If he has a big game today, I would sell him.
Okay, yeah. I like that. That definitely needs to be the 11:30 alert. Which was that? Something up there. Maybe it was the Swedish chef. Eagles +3 might be good with no CMC. Eagles by 3 might be good. So Eagles -3, or is CMC all day not playing? Am I not getting these things? I don't know. We'll wait. Odell or Kirk for Zach?
Kirk. Oh, you're gonna go Kirk?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Odell.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop.
This just in. We have breaking news.
All right, so just now on Fantasy Football Now, shout out Matthew Berry, TMR, Stefania Bell, discussing how that after working out, Dalvin Cook left the field and him being active today is now in doubt. So, like we just mentioned, even if Cook plays, I am playing Madison. All right, so in a bunch of leagues that I own Dalvin Cook, I'm going Madison. Hopefully you have him on your roster if he's available on
Full
waivers
inactive.
somehow.
Full inactive.
Oh, the
Out.
injury report just came
Just
out.
got it. Yep, no Cook. Cook gone.
Yeah, there it
boy.
is. All right,
And
so that
there it
makes
is.
life easier for
Okay.
those of you that are tilting on the Dalvin Cook thing. So go and make sure Madison is in your lineups today. He should have a great game against Detroit.
Absolutely. And I drafted Madison because I drafted Cook.
Oh, I beat Justin to it. See?
He's fast, man. We got him for once.
Whatever,
He is
intern. Nah, I'm teasing you, Justin.
Nah. Big Green says, got a follow-up question for the other one. Zach Moss or Chuba Hubbard?
Give me Zach Moss.
Zimigak Moss. Yeah. Zimigak Moss. What did that say? Is it Zimigak
Yeah, he
Moss?
said some weird language.
Zimigak. Remember Gak? Nickelodeon Gak, the green stuff?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, good stuff. If Madison doesn't start, do I pick up AJ Dillon? But Madison's starting. So
Don't have to worry about that now, Justin.
Yes, Zach, MXC. That's what I'm talking about. That's Ken Blankenship. My man, he knows. I love it. Tim Barrett, welcome back. Welcome in. It's got a James Robinson, Julio Jones, or Deontay Johnson. Needs one for the flex in PPR. Julio Jones is out.
Right.
So it's between James Robinson and Deontay Johnson here.
And it's PPR. I would go Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, I guess
you
so.
love James Robinson.
I really do, but I guess because it's PPR, and but I don't know, man. I hate Big Ben.
All right, you know
I
what?
would love it if it was Najee Harris or someone that isn't Deontay.
You're right. You know what? I'll roll with you. I'll roll with you on this one. Give me James Robinson. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He better get the work though. If he doesn't get the work, I'm off of him for the rest of the season.
I'm just writing this down. James Robinson versus Deontay, and then we had another one earlier that we.
That's a good one.
It was Christian Kirk versus.
That's a good one, Tim. Thank you.
Yeah, that is a good one. We had Christian Kirk versus someone. Up more. Here we go. Cortland Sutton is active, but Ronald Darby is inactive.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about Cortland Sutton though.
Yeah, even though
still
he's
nervous about him.
Still feels a little.
It's a little iffy.
Scary. Would you start Allen Robinson over
Robbie Anderson?
Robbie Anderson.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, that's like my line right there. Robbie Anderson. Yes, he had a couple passes last week, couple catches or whatever, but I think A-Rob is due for a little bit more of a game. Spent the whole week with Justin Fields. Hopefully they gained a little chemistry.
Had a little breakfast.
Yeah, had a little
Seems
breakfast like
working.
Cooper cup of coffee.
Cooper cup of coffee.
But yeah, A-Rob. Give me A-Rob over Anderson.
All right, so then we got another one here now with the Cook designation. Madison or Zeke?
Oh,
God.
Justin. Come on, dude. I mean,
oh, why is it spicy?
That's tough, dude.
Man.
Justin, I normally don't do this, but wow.
Is he doing it?
I mean, are you trying to get me to Tilt of the Week? Now that we have the news that Madison is in the full-time role, going up against the worst rushing defense in the Detroit Lions, they are ranked 32nd best, giving up 31.2 fantasy points. Ezekiel Elliott had limited practice throughout the week. He is going to play. I think Pollard will come in and steal some work.
Yep.
And it's going to be Madison's day in the bank. So give me Madison over Zeke, which is wild.
A world.
And that is why it is the tilt of the week, man. That's great. That for the second hour of our show, give me Madison over Ezekiel Elliott. That great tilt, Justin. And
as always,
that's what it is, brother.
That's it, man. That's the world. Oh, man. But 100%, I'm right on board. Giuseppe Rousseau, what's up? Welcome back. He says, hey, guys, half-point PPR flex, Jacoby Myers, Cole Beasley, or Miles Sanders?
Half-point PPR, I'm still going with Myers here. I think he gets enough targets, he gets enough looks, he gets enough yardage to be viable over Beasley. Miles
Yeah.
Sanders, man, he's a tough one to crack.
Chef, real
'Cause-
quick, just put a pin in that real fast. Adam Polio. Dalvin Cook is out. So Madison. Go Madison.
Yeah,
Just come back here and back up.
yeah.
Yeah, Miles Sanders. Let's talk
To
about
get
Sanders.
back about Miles Sanders, Carolina's fourth against the
God
rushing
damn it.
against
Pardon my
rushing
French.
offenses.
Christian McCaffrey's out.
All right, well, there it is. It makes life easier, guys. Makes life easier for your tilt. Makes your tilts easier. Hey, listen, you don't want these starters to start if they're banged up. It screws up your fantasy day. As much as I want these guys to play, even at and that's why I was looking at the practice reports in depth this week, because I want them to play. I want them on our fantasy team to go, and I want my fantasy. I have CMC. I have a lot of Dalvin Cook as well. He's one of my favorite running backs. But if he's not playing, it makes it easier for your rosters, for your fantasy rosters. So is what it is. And get back on Miles Sanders. He has been in and out of the offense. Unless he breaks one, which I don't think happens against Carolina, I'm staying off of Miles Sanders. Give me Jacoby Myers here so we can keep the ball rolling here for Giuseppe.
Okay, yeah. But we had to talk about Sanders, though, because I feel like he hasn't been brought up enough, and I think it's because he hasn't been doing much, because he's a flex question now. So, but yeah, I agree with you, Chef. Curtis Samuel is just improved too healthy. So is Melvin Gordon is improved too healthy. I have a quick question for asking for a friend. Nelson Aguilar or Anthony Ferkser?
Oh, give me Aguilar.
Yeah, okay. Same. Adam wants to know if you think Blue pulls off the upset.
I don't want to talk about it. If I say
Let's move
something,
on.
they're
Yep.
going to lose. So
Okay.
yeah,
I love it. I'm not even
yeah.
bring that up again.
Adam, you know where my heart stands.
Mhm.
Go Big Blue. I appreciate you.
Shirley Step says Mixon or Damian Harris PPR. I'm going Damian Harris.
I would go Damian Harris here. I'm not convinced on Mixon. I don't think he gets a full workload. I think he gets worked into the offense here or there. He may lose touches around the goal line. He may lose passing work to Uzama and Boyd. So give me Harris for the solid floor.
Nice. I like it. Justin has Madison, Javonte Williams, Aaron Jones, Zeke, and Barkley at running back. Start 3.
Oh,
What?
does that say start 3? Oh,
Start
that's
3.
Start 3. So you're playing Madison, you're playing Zeke, and you're playing Barkley. Am I leaving Aaron Jones out of the equation here? Not on purpose.
Not on purpose, but just given the fact that you must be in a 5-team league.
Yeah, no, I like their matchups better. So give me Zeke, Barkley, and Madison.
Cool. I mean,
Aaron Jones and Zeke are close.
I agree.
But Cincy's defense is not to be messed with. And I think they're going to have to pass a little bit more. So, yeah, give me Madison, Zeke, and Barkley.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with that because, since he's given up 20, they're giving up 24 points to running backs a game in PPR.
You're not benching Barkley. You're not.
Is it PPR? Yeah, I guess you're just not benching Barkley. You're right. I'm getting cute, thinking too much about it. Dun, 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 Justin, A. Robert Mixon.
Ugh.
Looks like Antonio Gibson his designation is now healthy.
Oh, well, that's good, even though he's not really healthy.
Yeah.
A-Rob or Mixon? A-Rob or Mixon? Oh, man. Justin.
Give me A-Rob here. I have to.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I'm still waiting on any sort of Mixon news, but yeah. A limited Mixon, man. It's just I feel like I don't feel like they're gonna need the ground as much in this game. I think they can get it done through the air.
Right.
I don't think they're gonna want to risk a guy who's always been banged up every year. If I were them, I wouldn't even roll him out there this week.
That's a tough one, man. See if you could find somebody else.
True. Raven of Outlast.
This guy.
Is it Jay again?
Yeah.
Is it Jay or is it?
It's Jay.
It's not Wifey.
Waddle, Chenault, or Evans in my flex half-point PPR.
Oh, that is tough.
It's out of Oh man.
A lot of mouths to feed for Evans. The Chenault, man, I kind of like the Chenault play with no Chark, but then you got Waddle with no Parker. Looking at the matchup, Joe Mixon is in. I mean, I knew he was in, but give me more. Goodness. Chenault going against Titans. Give me Chenault here, man. Give me Visca.
Half point. You're gonna go Visca.
Yeah.
I think I was gonna go Waddle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Waddle's gonna have to play the outside, and where does Tampa Bay stink? It's the outside. So give me Waddle because it's half point. I think he can get a little bit more done than Visca, just a hair more.
I mean, yeah, Harrimore could be that could be the difference maker.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be close.
I mean, if I'm still gonna go,
I'm still
gonna go Chenault here.
This is my thinking here. Jacksonville, they're going to try to utilize James Robinson to get down the field. Okay, they're going to pass the ball to Marvin Jones more. Yes, Chenault will see more targets. He may catch more balls. He may wind up in the end zone. Waddle has zero competition again, and he's going up against one of the worst defenses, secondaries in the league in Tampa Bay. So he could be looking at a 10 to 12 target game. And if that's the case, give me Waddle over both of Chenault and Evans.
Oh, let me ask you a question. Follow-up question then. Jacoby Brissett or Trevor Lawrence?
Trevor Lawrence.
Uh-huh. Does that change
Jacoby's... No, it doesn't sway me at all.
No? All right, cool. Cool. All right, moving on here. Just refilling my coffee. Brad Ursig says, does this make Alexander Madison a must start to cook us out? 100% absolutely.
Yeah, I got a button for that one. Hang on. Yes.
Big Perm 33 says... Big Perm 33 says, do I start Mixon or Damian Williams?
Damian Williams.
I would.
Give me Damian Williams.
Vade 134. Welcome in. Running back 1, running back 2, and a flex. James Robinson, Antonio Gibson, Chase Edmonds, Kareem Hunts.
Ooh.
Man.
Yeah, it's a later game.
I hate the injury thing with Gibson. I want to know more about like how bad is his shin.
I mean, to be honest,
or Damian Williams. Oh wait, no, that was from before. My bad.
Yeah. I mean, he really didn't get in a full practice this week, Antonio Gibson. So I'm really nervous. On the other side of things, neither did Chase Edmonds. He was limited. So I'm saying James Robinson and Kareem Hunt might be your two solid RB1, RB2. And then to flex, I'm just going to go with the matchup here. Who has the better matchup in that sense? Damn.
Gibson's got the Saints. Who were the two that you were on?
I'm definitely playing Robinson and Kareem Hunt in this scenario because Gibson and Edmonds are both question marks.
Yeah.
And if I have to pick one, I'm going to go with Edmonds over Gibson.
I think it's yikes. Saints, Edmonds over Gibson. The Niners are giving up 26 fantasy points to running backs. And is this PPR?
It is.
Probably is.
And you know what the problem is? Edmonds is going to be a game time decision.
And that's it's 425.
It's a 425 game. You may have to play Gibson either way. Because if you go with Edmonds here and then Gibson doesn't play, and then Edmonds doesn't play, then you're stuck with no points and you're scurrying around for your flex spot. So
that's it, Chef. That's the move.
Due to the timing situation and the waiting for the injury designation, Robinson, Gibson, Kareem Hunt.
Good call, Chef. Big Greens, Khalil Herbert or Kenneth Gainwell?
Gainwell.
Yeah, give me Gainwell here.
Hands down.
Sure.
Beautiful. Great young prospect.
Absolutely. Happy to have him in Philly.
Killing my Emmanuel Sanders stock.
All right, everybody's. Eric Brewer wants to know if we think that Mixon is limited today, and yeah, you gotta think so.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's go, JJ. Said last week we guys helped win the matchup. Yes.
Yeah, appreciate
Ugh.
that. Let's do it this
Love
week
hearing
too.
W's. Love hearing W's. Take that victory lap. JJ wants to know, do we start? What does that smell? Trey Lance or Sam Darnold?
You got a fire going on over there, dude?
No,
What's
it smells
going
like
on?
food. It smells like food, but it just like happened very quickly.
Oh, it just hit your nostrils.
It sure
Should
did.
I start Trey Lance or Sam Darnold? I mean, Sam Darnold, he's doing great things down in Carolina, right? Are we off of him? No, not
I'm
really.
not. No,
So
I'm on Sam Darnold all season.
I want to see a full game of Trey Lance before I go ahead and put him up against one of the top quarterbacks in fantasy football as of right now. So give me Sam Darnold right now,
Same.
JJ.
I agree with that. And another one for JJ is Gesicki or Mark Andrews.
Ooh,
That's actually
Gesicki's
tough.
interesting. Gesicki's interesting because of the news about Devante Parker and the short
Yeah.
and the short amount of people targets left. Tampa Bay giving up the 26th against the tight ends. Give me Gesicki here.
Yeah, me
Give
too,
me
man.
Gesicki. I have a feeling that someone for the Baltimore Ravens is going to be starting on Monday that is not listed yet. He's still listed as an IR, and that is Rashad Bateman. And if Rashad Bateman comes into this offense and plays on Monday night against the Colts, we can see Mark Andrews, Marquise No Grease, and definitely Sammy Watkins losing target share. Bateman will command a decent target share, probably like 18 to 20% of the target share immediately, and you can see that rise throughout the season as we go forward. But yeah, give me Gesicki over Andrews this week.
Great take, Chef. I love that. I'm
Thank
right
you.
there on board with you. And he's got Higgins or Amari Cooper or AB.
Oh,
I hate this one. This is tough.
this is tough because Cooper didn't practice this week.
Yeah,
But
Cooper didn't
is going to
practice.
play, and he's got a tough matchup.
Higgins just came back. AB and Higgins, that's been a tough tilt all day long. We've been going back and forth on that just because there's so many mouths to feed in both of those offenses. And it's kind of like who gets in. If Mixon, like I said, I think Mixon is definitely going to be limited. This is going to be a game through the air for sure. Whereas on the ground in Tampa Bay, there are more options to go with.
And we're not going to know about
that.
We're not. I mean,
I'm going to go Higgins here.
Let me see here.
I don't know. How do you feel about Cooper? Like, do you really?
I'm really iffy. He was limited. He didn't practice on Wednesday. Limited practice on Thursday and Friday. Most likely will play, but gets a tough matchup against James Bradbury. So I'm kind of leaning. I'm leaning Higgins here.
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giants are giving up 40.8 fantasy points in PPR.
Tough one, JJ. That really is.
That is a tough one, but I think I want to lean Higgins there too. For sure. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it. Says always love the show. Looking at a 3-1, hoping for a 4-1 by 8 p.m. tonight. Let's go.
Love it, Adam. Appreciate you, brother.
Love that.
Keep those mimosas flowing.
Yes, sir. Madison and Aaron Jones over under 42. Justin's got an over under.
Give me the over.
Yeah,
give me the over.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's. Now we're talking here. Now we can start putting stuff in on Madison.
Right. Eric Brewer says in a different league he needs 2 half points. Okay, different league he needs 2. It's half point PPR. He's got Damian Harris, Joe Mixon, Deontay Harris. Deontay Harris, Kenny Galladay, Jacoby Myers. Sorry.
So he needs 2 half
He needs
point.
2 and half point PPR.
Give me Damian Harris is definitely in there. I'm leaning Jacoby Myers, but you may not want to play both of them.
That's what I was thinking too. I might go. Man, I hate Deontay Harris.
The tough one for me right now is Kenny Galladay. It really is. You know what? Since I don't want to play both Patriots, give me Damian Harris and Kenny Galladay. That's how I'm going to play it because I just have a feeling that Damian Harris gets the workload. They're going to keep running the ball down Houston's throat. Jacoby Myers may have some catches, but we can guarantee that Galladay will be targeted today, even though he is going up against Trayvon Diggs for the most part, which is a little scary for Giants fans.
Yeah.
But I don't
guess
think if Trayvon Diggs shadows him, it's going to be a tough day for Galladay, and I think Tony and John Ross really can eat in this offense. Do we just say Mixon here instead? Like, we were just downgrading Mixon all over the place. I'm staying away from Deontay Harris. Like, that's not an option for me.
I'm scared of it's like the Mixon. I don't know if he's that banged up. He must not be. He must not be as banged up
I
as
mean,
we
he
think
didn't
he is.
practice all week.
Let me check.
Yeah, he did not practice all week long. So, you're stuck between Galladay and Jacoby Myers in my eyes.
That's what
You're
I'm
definitely
trying
playing
to
Damian
figure out
Harris.
too. Yeah, Damian Harris for sure, and I understand how you wouldn't want to play Jacoby too, but all right, fine. Now, man, give me Damian Harris and Jacoby Myers. I know it's the same team, but
Oh wow. Okay.
now I take it back. Man, this is
That's a
God.
tough one.
Unreal. All right, I'm just gonna ride with you with this one. Give me Damian and Galladay.
All right.
Sheesh. Let's go, Eric. That was tough. Big Greens, Kareem or J Rob? Give me J Rob.
Give me J Rob. He's gonna get more work.
Yeah. No Deontay Harris slander will be tolerated.
He's a Saints fan.
When I first you're right.
It wasn't slander. It was just, I wasn't gonna play him. That's it.
When I said I hate Deontay Harris, I thought I was thinking of a different player. I get names mixed up.
I like Juwan Johnson, if that helps.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking of him. I mean, sure.
Kyle Pitts is having a day right now. Let it be.
Is he really?
Yeah.
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 Nice. Deontay Harris is actually he's scored. Okay, never mind. I was looking at something different. Yeah, I don't hate him. Zach Argue played Collins this week as his RB2 with Mixon not practicing. Now with him active, should I flex Mixon or play Galladay? I like the Collins play. I just want to say
Kyle Pitts is 7 for 76 and a touchdown right now on 8 targets.
Wow.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. So would you flex Mixon or Galladay? This kind of is a follow-up to that last Eric Brewer question, sort of. Trying to figure out this one. I don't know. You hope he just falls into the end zone. Flex Mixon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this.
That's a
Big
tough
Green
one,
says,
Zach.
Juwan Johnson dropped 0 points in back-to-back weeks in his starting lineup, so slander him as you'd like.
Still like Juwan Johnson.
Oh, man. And we have reached the end of the questions of the Sunday Tilt. Where questions become answers and answers become questions.
All right. Well, we can talk about the Atlanta game real fast.
So what's going on there? Because I didn't want to put it on the Wi-Fi.
It is winning 20-9. They are winning 20-9. They just got a holding penalty on a beautiful 30-yard pass from Matt Ryan to Kyle Pitts. So that negates the 100-yard game so far. But they are doing well. They are definitely moving the ball. It looks like Atlanta is comfortably going to win this game. 11 minutes left in regulation. They are driving.
Ryan,
they are on the 40, their own 48, 47. And he just hit somebody, number 4. I don't even know who number 4 is. Oh, Ronald Darby. Ryan Darby? Oh, Sharp. TJ Sharp? Tajay Sharp? I don't know who it is.
Wow. We're figuring
so many inactives for Atlanta. Who knows?
Ryan Alexander, what's up, dude? What's up, Ryan? Is this our Dynasty League?
Yeah, it's our league.
Should they trade Cousins for Hunt in a Dynasty League with a super flex?
I mean, you're really hurting for running back. No.
Who's his,
no, you can't. You can't trade. You can't trade Cousins for Hunt.
I want to look at his.
I mean, if they offer you a little bit more in return, like a second round pick or something like that, then yes.
So his other
QBs, I believe, are
got
Mac
Tannehill,
Jones, Dak Prescott, and Tannehill.
Mac.
I would try to get a little bit more for it, Ryan. I wouldn't just go 1 for 1.
True.
Because Kareem Hunt, even though he is good right now and he's inside the top 10, we don't know if he's going to end that way. And he's always got Nick Chubb in front of him. And that's my thoughts on that. You know, Kirk Cousins even though they went out and picked up Kellen Mond looked like trash when he was in there. And I think that Cousins still has it has obviously this year and next year to play. So
I mean, if
and
you
it's
want
a
to make me an offer, I
tight
have.
super flex league. If you want to
I
make me an offer,
I do have no. I'm not even being funny. I have like I Chase Edmonds that I honestly can't fit him on my starting roster every week
I
at
was
the
going to send
moment.
you an offer for Edmonds. I didn't know you
Yeah, I
felt the
mean,
way about it.
I was thinking about
Well,
shopping him
before
the
the
other
Darrell
day, and
Henderson trade, obviously.
I really want to fit Damian Harris into my lineup more.
I had a
here.
good trade this week, guys. I had a really good trade. I traded. Who did I trade? I forget now. I got Darrell Henderson, and I gave up Robbie
Okay.
Anderson and a late second. And I say a late second because this guy's team is over the top good.
What was
So
it
he
again?
might
You
be.
got who?
It might. I got Darrell Henderson for
Oh,
Robbie
okay.
Anderson
Nice.
and a late second.
Yeah, Ryan, you're right. Keith's team is too good. I hate it.
All right.
Drives me nuts. Let's get through a couple of these. We got a couple minutes until we gotta make moves. Zach argue Juju, Galladay, or Mixon start 2. Man,
Oof. Give me Galladay and Mixon.
sure, me too. And JJ says, should I trade Mark Andrews and Amari Cooper for Darren Waller in a standard league?
No, not in a standard league.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't either.
Not in
No,
a standard
definitely
league.
not.
Those two
And
players, even though Amari's banged up right now, he will be good throughout the season.
yeah,
Mark Andrews, you could still lean on. And
yep,
as though Waller is great, I don't think in a standard league that he takes up those two players' production.
true. And Clamp Easy said, who should I play at flex this week? DeAndre Swift, CD Lamb, or Damian Williams?
Ooh, I like this one. I'm kind of leaning Swift.
I was thinking that too at first.
Minnesota can give up work against the running back. Damian Williams, he's got a good matchup. Pretty sure he has a good matchup.
Going down to the Vikings, giving up 27 fantasy points a game.
Give me Damian Williams here.
You're going to take Damian Williams?
Yeah, I think he's going to get a lot of work.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. I mean, sure. Like I really
here-
wanted to go. No, it's tough because I think I want to go Swift because I just don't know enough about Damian Williams and how he's going to fare.
I mean,
but
clamped easy. Who do you have in your starting roster that you're flexing Swift, CeeDee Lamb, or Damian Williams? Can we get a little bit more in depth with that? Because
that is
that's just a little wild to me that those three are your options. I wish I had your problem.
true.
I mean, all three are good players. All three will get work. I think I like Damian Williams a little bit more than Swift.
I'd also like to know if it's PPR. If
Yes.
it's PPR, I go Swift.
Well, Damian Williams is going to get passing work too, so that's if that's what you were thinking.
Yeah, it was, but I also
and then CeeDee Lamb has a great
quarterback
matchup
play.
against a who is he going against?
Yeah,
Dory
you know what?
Jackson?
Maybe I might go CD here just because if Cooper is not all the way,
Yeah, Cooper's going to get shadowed, so CeeDee Lamb has a great matchup
I might go
against Dory
CD in that
Jackson.
one. And it's 11:59, so we're getting close to the end here. Big Greens want to answer this one: Trey Sermon, Antonio Callaway, or a banged up Gibson? Full PPR.
Oh,
Clamp Easy says RB1 is Jonathan Taylor, Cordell Patterson is his RB2. As receivers are Devante Adams and Keenan Allen.
I would play CD over Keenan. Over Keenan Allen.
Why? Because against the Browns?
Yeah.
Really?
Against the Browns, they shut down offenses. All right. He's getting targeted, but they're not leading to touchdowns. You just expect limited production from him, and I like CeeDee Lamb's matchup. So clamped easy if you're still here. Hopefully you are. I would play CeeDee Lamb over that and then flex either Swift or Damian Williams in that predicament.
All right. Well, we are
Sermon,
at 12.
Callaway, or Gibson. Sermon, Callaway, or Gibson. I don't like Callaway. I don't like Callaway as much. But
Just give me Gibson here.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take Gibson. Thank you, Justin. All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. It's 12 o'clock. I don't know about you, Chef, but after today, man, I got some moves to make. I gotta go through some stuff.
Yeah, we definitely have to
some
check
things
our
to figure out.
rosters. Make sure you're pulling out Dalvin Cook. Make sure you're pulling out CMC. And Denzel Mims actually caught the ball for a 25-yard gain. Wow.
Stop it. Let's go.
Yeah.
There we go. How's Elijah Moore doing today?
Game is not over yet. Not good.
Okay, good. Everybody
he's
in the chat, thank
IR.
you so much. No, please. I thought he was playing. No?
I think he's hurt.
Is he still out? Okay. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. You guys drive the show as always every week. I can't even scroll up to the top of the comments here. Hope you guys have a great week 5. Go out there, win your leagues. Let us know how it goes. You can always hit us up midweek whenever you need to. With a tilt, we'll be happy to help out. You can find me on Twitter at FFJohn, JAWN Swanson. Pull out Dalvin Cook, pull out CMC. Enjoy your week 5. Go kill it.
And I'm James Crease. You can find me on Twitter at FF_chef. Hey, if you guys have questions during the week, write into @thetiltisreal on Twitter or mailbag @thetiltisreal.com. Always happy to answer your questions, your flex questions, your tilts throughout the week. And look forward to seeing you soon. Check me out on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Coming Off the Edge show. And tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Dynasty Happy Hour, we will do we break down all the Sunday games, give you our Dynasty input on them. And of course, we have fun. Tyler, Doug, shout out to those guys. We'll see you soon. And good luck this week for your week 5 matchups. I hope we helped you out, and I hope you win your leagues this week. All right.
Go Birds.
Until next time, we out. Peace.
Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to the Tilt is Real Fantasy Podcast. Like and subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Check out our website at thetiltisreal.com for more great fantasy football content. We'll catch you guys next time on The Tilt is Real.